Hi, hello. My name is Dorota Słowinska and I work in the University of Social Sciences and Humanities. And we are here today to talk to you, to answer your questions regarding moving to Poland and study at our university. I will try to explain the courses that we've got in our offer and answer as many questions as you can ask me during this meeting. And I'm here today with my colleagues. Here's Marta. You can't see her, but she's here to help us with the technical stuff.
Hello.
And also Kasia, who also works with me in the admission office.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Okay. First I will maybe tell you about the admission office and what are our duties. We are responsible for first contact with the candidates. We will try to answer any questions that you've got, and you can of course ask them now, or you can contact us via email, and the email address to our office will be in the chat box, which is next to the video. And also you can call us, or you can visit us, whether you will be maybe during your holidays in Poland, in Warsaw, or in Poznań. Few things about the university. The university, as the name says, about social sciences and humanities, and each of our courses is linked to humanities and psychological courses and social competencies. So whether you would study English studies or design, the background will be humanistic. So it is very important for us to know the human relations, human emotions, so you will be successful then in your professional work. The second thing that we are counting on is professional equipment and professional experience. So we try to make sure that you're cooperating with professionally active staff, with professionally active lecturers, whether those would be psychologists or translators or business managers, for example. And your classes won't be only theoretical, but we will try to make as many situations as your workplace later on as we can. The next thing is that we are trying to be very international university. Right now we've got a lot of foreign students, whether those are from around Europe or from Asia or from different countries around the world. We've got the international office who deals with students' affairs. There will always be someone at the university who will help you, who will explain you the things regarding studies or living in Poland. So you can count on our help. If you've got any questions right now, individual questions, then I will be happy to answer them. Between the questions, I will try to explain you the offer that we've got regarding the studies. We offer courses in English and in Polish. So if you speak Polish or you're willing to learn Polish, then feel free to join us for those studies. And also we are providing studies in English. And of course the full offer of our university is available on the website. The link to our website in the English language would be in the chat box. Maybe let's start from the bachelor studies. The first course would be psychology. Psychology is our main course, the first one that we started with. To apply to this study and to every study that we've got, whether it would be bachelor, master's degree or language course, you have to go to our website and fill out the recruitment form. To study psychology in English, your level of English should be at least B2. and you can confirm it with language certificate or through the Skype interview. You just have to contact us via email or via phone, and we will explain you the steps of the applications. The thing that I would like to say about the psychology is that we've got different areas of studies. So it can be, for example, behavioral sciences or like conflict resolutions, and you will have not only classes and lectures, but also workshops with psychologists who work in different areas. So those can be, they can be therapists, but they can also work in the companies in different areas of psychology. The next course would be English studies. So to apply for English studies also you have to provide the English certificate with at least B2 level. But if you don't have one, then please email us, because we are trying to have the individual approach to every candidate that we've got from around the world, and maybe you can confirm your English knowledge of English differently. Maybe you studied somewhere, you've got different certificates, or you've got different experience. And if not, then you can always join us for 2 exams that we've got of English language. Those will be in Poland. And the dates are, let me find the information because I forgot. The 18th of July or 19th of September. So you can travel here, and maybe in the meantime you will see the university, and you will talk to us in person, and you can of course take part in the examination. The next course that we've got on the bachelor program would be International Business Management, and the application is the same with the application form. Once you will fill it out, then you would have to send us the list of the documents. Everything will be available on your candidate account. You will see the process of the recruitment over there, and we are trying to answer every question on that platform. There are 3 specializations on the International Business Management studies. The first one is about creating and managing your own business. The second one would be International Business Relations regarding like cooperation with different businesses and the government of different countries. And then third one would be regarding marketing. So you will learn about social media, marketing strategies, and so on. And of course, first you will know, you will get to know the basics of the main course, and then you will be able to choose your specialization that you will be comfortable with. Of course, as the different courses, there is the psychological background, so you will know the techniques of managing the people, about the leadership, about the different emotion, and the influence that you can have on the different people and groups. Maybe let's go to the master degree studies. We offer master degree course on psychology, and the application process is of course listed on the website, but there is one extra step that you will have to go under. So it is the qualification interview. You don't have to be scared about this interview. It is just for us to check your interest in psychology. We will provide you with 3 articles on the psychological subjects. You will read them and pick one that you are feeling most comfortable with, and then we will ask you some questions on that area. Yes?
Is this qualification interview is only on psychology?
The qualification interview is only on psychology. The different interviews we've got for certificates, the language certificates, we've got different interview on the design studies that I will tell about lastly. Okay. Yeah, so this is the one extra steps that you've got on the master degree class. Yeah, everything that you have to know about the psychology studies is also on the website. The second master degree class that we've got in our offer is English Studies. You have to be at least C1 level to join the course. So, then again, you have to either have the certificate or have the bachelor degree from English Studies, or you have to provide us with different example of your language abilities. Yeah. And last course that we've got on the bachelor program, but I didn't mention that earlier, is Design Studies. Design department is in Poznań. The previous courses that I was talking about are in Warsaw, which is the capital of Poland, the biggest city, and School of Form, the design in English on the bachelor level is in Poznań. Poznań is a town between Warsaw and Berlin, in the middle, where we've got the faculty of the university. And to apply, you also have to go to our website and fill out the recruitment form, but there are 2 extra steps that you have to go through to apply for design. First, you will have to of course fill out the recruitment form. Then you would have to send me via email your portfolio. It doesn't have to be a professional portfolio. We just want to get to know you, see your motivations that you've got to study in the design department. We want to see your works from different areas, so those can be photographs, video clips, maybe something from the fashion area, just to show us your interest and your inspirations. And then we will set a date for the individual Skype interview. We will check your level of English, so you don't need a certain certificate to apply to design studies. But we will also ask you about your works, inspirations, and so on. Then after you will get your final results, you will be able to send the documents and get acceptance letter. Yeah. If your language level won't be enough to join us for a bachelor or master degree studies, you can of course apply for prep schools that we offer. We offer intensive 1-year language courses in English or in Polish, and the one in English and in Polish starts from October, last 1 year, and you can, at the beginning of the studies, you will be under a test where we will try your level of language, and you will go to different groups regarding your level. So you can start from the basics if you don't speak English at all, or you can just improve your language to feel better during your studies and to understand everything completely. And you can also join us for the like special prep school for School of Form department, where you will also have like not only English language studies, but also drawing and cultural differences, and you will learn about the cultural stuff. I think it would be easier for you then to make portfolio with this experience, and you will be more experienced on the first year of studies. I'm not sure if there are any questions right now from someone or not. Please feel free to ask me the questions if you got them. Maybe in the meantime I will tell you something about the dormitories. both in Warsaw and in Poznań, there are people who will help you to find a place to live and to answer your questions, and maybe to help you to travel from the airport to your dormitory and so on. The contact info to these people is on the website. And in Warsaw and in Poznań, we offer places in private dormitories. The cost of the dormitory, it varies on different things, if it would be a single bed or double bed room, or the place where you will live, but it is approximately €115 per month. Of course, you can find a flat somewhere else and maybe share it with different students from your year. If you will have someone to, like the owner of the flat that you would like to rent, and you will try to contact him, but he will speak only Polish, then you can of course contact us and we will try to help you and communicate. Maybe I will shortly tell you a few things about the documents that you will have to send us to get accepted. Depending on the place where you live, if it's far away from Poland, you will be able to send us the scans of the documents, but before the 1st of October, which is the first day of academic year, you will have to come to the admission office in person and show us the originals of your documents, because you cannot start the studies without it. And few documents you will be able to download from your virtual university, and of course you will have to provide us with documents like your high school diploma or bachelor diploma, depending on the level of studies that you will start. If your country is not within the Hague Convention, then you will have to legalize your documents. You can check those informations on the website as well, and we will inform you whether you have to do that, or you can straightly just send us the documents. If you will be studying in English, your documents should be translated in English. You don't have to translate it to Polish. The next thing is the health certificate. Each candidate has to send us the health certificate from a doctor saying that you can start studies, that there are nothing wrong with your health, that you cannot do it. After your arrival to Poland, you will have to buy yourself a health insurance. This is very important. It's on the side of the student to do it, but you have to either buy your insurance in a national Polish healthcare or in a private company, and we can of course provide you with the informations about the each offered and help you to choose one that you will be happy with. The health insurance in Poland, which will help you to go to the doctor if you will need it, cost around €10 per month, I think. Yes. Have we got any questions maybe right now or not?
When is the deadline to apply to university?
Where is the deadline to apply to the university? The deadline would be the 1st of October. This is the start of the academic year. We usually start our classes during that month. Of course, I will suggest you to start to apply earlier. I'm not sure from which countries are the different people who are listening to me right now, but some of you may need a visa, and we don't know how much how much time it will take to issue a visa for you. It depends on the embassy in different countries, so I would suggest to do it earlier to try to fix every document that you've got and move to Poland from a different country and find yourself a dormitory and settle in that town that you will pick. Yeah.
Do we have any scholarships for foreign students?
Do we have any scholarships for foreign students? For now, we don't have any scholarships for the candidates. Only for people, no, for foreigners we don't have, but we will have scholarships for the best students. So after the first year of your studies, if your grades will be good enough, then you can apply for the scholarship from our head of the university. And we will inform you about the terms and conditions of the scholarships on the website and on the virtual university.
How the university looks like?
How the university looks like. So the main campus of the university is in Warsaw. And we've got different campuses around Poland. So we are a very big university, around 16,000 students in every city. So we've got campuses in Sopot, Poznań, Wrocław and Katowice, and each campus has got library, of course classrooms, cafeteria, and different things that you can use to feel good in the university. So there's, for example, a student zone where you can use the internet, when you can study and do a group projects with different students.
Is it obligatory to take a part in English or Polish prep school? Or do I have to know the Polish language if I want to start a program in English?
So is it obligatory to learn Polish if you want to start a program in English, or is it obligatory to start any prep school? It is not obligatory. It depends on you and on your level of English or Polish. If you will be studying in English, then you don't have to know Polish. Of course, it would be good for you to know some Polish, since you will be living here and this is the main language that we are using here. But a lot of people here are speaking English pretty fluently, especially from younger generations. We also have contacts to, for example, doctors or different places where people speak English, and if they don't, then we will try to help you to communicate with them. Yeah.
How can I arrange the Skype interview, because I don't have a language proficiency certificate?
How can you arrange a Skype interview because you don't have a language certificate? You have to contact us. The best would be via email, and we will send you the timetable of the Skype interviews.
Can I study with Schengen visa? Because you have a lot of students from different countries, so we have two types of visa. Which kind of visa should I have?
Okay, so the question is about the Schengen visa and whether you can study on that visa, because we've got different students from different countries. And if you are from the European Union, of course you can study without any visa here. If you are from a country that needs a visa to study here, you would have to apply for the national visa. The Schengen visa is only for 90 days, and since you will be study here, well, full academic year and then later on until your graduation, you would have to either apply for the national visa in the Polish embassy of your country, or you can travel here and apply for the resident permit in the Voivodian office. There are different documents that you would have to provide. The documents for visa would be on the embassy site, where you can arrange a meeting as well, and the documents for the Voivodianship office would be also on their website, and if you will email us, then we will send you the informations.
Do we have any international group, or what kind of events do we have for foreign students?
Do we have any international group, and if we've got any events for the international group? There is a international group on our Facebook page. I think the link will be in the chat. This is a group for our students and lecturers from different countries, but also for our candidates. So feel free to join the group and maybe ask some questions. You will be able to contact our students and maybe ask their opinion about the university and maybe the best ways to move to Poland, to find the apartment, about the cost of living, and also our admission staff is over there, so you will be able to talk to us over there.
Can I pay for study in zloty?
Can you pay for studies in zlotys? So to pay for studies in English, you would have to pay in euros. Well, you can pay in different currency, but the bank would automatically convert that to euros, and it's not always favorable to your pocket, basically. So I would suggest to open the account in euros and then transfer the money.
Okay. When can I get the letter of acceptance, and what's the difference between the pre-acceptance letter and the final letter of acceptance?
Okay, so when can you get the letter of acceptance, and what is the difference between the pre-acceptance letter and the final letter of acceptance? So to get a pre-letter of acceptance, you have to send us all of the documents that are listed on the website, but you can send them via scans, for example, and then we will send you the letter of pre-acceptance, which would be needed for you to apply for visa. You will get the final letter of acceptance once you will pay the tuition and show us the originals of the documents before the 1st of October.
And can I get an invoice, and where should I do the bank transfer?
So can you get an invoice, and when should you do the bank transfer? Okay, so maybe I will first explain the invoice. Some countries with the different currency, to pay a transfer for a certain amount of money, they need a proof that they want to buy that currency, and that's why we are issuing an invoice that we can send you via scan, so that you can go with it to the bank, and there will be your bank account number, the details of the bank that we are in, the SWIFT code, IBAN, and so on, and the amount that you have to pay. Sometimes that invoice can be also attached to the documents for your visa application. Yeah, if you want to have the final letter of acceptance, then you have to pay your tuition. The sooner the better. But sometimes some embassies will not issue a visa for you if you won't pay the tuition. Yes, it depends on the embassy.
And the final letter of acceptance, in Polish zaświadczenie o przyjęciu na studia.
Yeah, well, the final letter of acceptance is zaświadczenie o przyjęciu na studia. Yeah.
Okay. Why should I study in Poland?
Okay, so why should you study in Poland? Well, the first reason maybe, except the great university and like great studies that we offer, with a different approach than usually on the different universities, since we are really practical and we are willing to cooperate with different companies on a daily basis, so you will be ready to work right after your studies. Would be that we are a cheaper country than different countries in Europe, on the Western Europe. It is pretty easy to live here because, as I said, most of people speak English. Not every one of them speaks like fluent English, but you can communicate with them, and people are really friendly and willing to communicate with different people. And yeah, I think that would be the main reasons. And also we are within the European Union, so We are trying to cooperate with different universities around Europe. We are within the Erasmus exchange program. We are cooperating with Polish and foreign companies. We are, for example, you can go on your on your work experience to work at IKEA, for example, or Allegro, which is like a Polish eBay. So it is a great place for new businesses, for work opportunities. There are places in Poland, especially in Warsaw and Poznań, where you can find a job without Polish language. So yeah, that's a great country to live and to experience Poland and Europe.
Can I apply without high school diploma or without BA diploma?
So can you apply without high school diploma or a BA diploma? Well, yes, you can apply for studies without said documents, but to finish your recruitment process, you will have to provide us with the bachelor degree or with high school diploma. You can apply for language courses without those documents.
What kind of documents should I take to legalize my high school diploma?
What kind of documents should you take to legalize your high school diploma? Well, you should go to the embassy, to the Polish embassy in the country where you are living, where you are from. So the list of the documents is always on the website on the embassy. Sometimes you have to wait a long time for a meeting with the embassy. So sometimes you can have your visa appointment, and then in the same day, at the same time, you can legalize your documents. But as I remember, you can provide the legalization of the documents up to 6 months, right? From the first year, from the 1st of October.
Do we need apostille from European Union members?
Do we need apostille from the European Union members? No, we don't. We don't need apostille since those countries are within the Hague Convention. We don't need them. And the list of the countries that don't need apostille and legalization would be on our website and on the website of the Ministry of Higher Education in Poland. And also you can always email us and ask if the documents that you collected already are enough to finish the recruitment process. Yeah.
Okay. Can I send the scans?
Can you send the scans? Yes, of course you can send the scans, but as I said, you have to provide us with the original documents before the 1st of October. You will not be able to start the studies before if you won't show us the originals. Yes, this is the crucial thing to start the studies. Maybe I will tell you quickly about your candidate account. We are working on the online platform which is called Virtual University, and once you will try to start your application for studies, you will create an individual candidate account, and over there you will of course provide us with your details, with the details of you, with your contact info. You will have there the drafts of the agreement and the appendix to the agreement about tuition. And also you will see your application process. So if you will be accepted, there will be an information on your virtual university. Then usually before the beginning of academic year, like 2 weeks before the 1st of October, there will be a timetable for you, so you will know your schedule. Also, you will be able to contact the dean's office over there to write a request, maybe to change some classes or maybe transfer some credits from a different university. So your whole student life will be around the virtual university, so it is very important to fill out the application form. I'm not sure if you've got any questions. Maybe I will also tell you about the transfer of credits. If those won't be your first studies, so for example you studied on bachelor degree and on the similar course on a different university, Of course, you can write a request to the head of the department to either apply for a higher year or maybe to transfer some credits. Maybe you will have some program differences. So we are really open to transfer the experience from the different universities. Also to transfer the credits from a different university if you will go on the student exchange. Of course, you can email us and send us the scans of the transcript of records, and we will contact the head of the department. Yeah. Okay, so if there are no more questions, I hope that you will contact us via email or via phone, or we will meet in person once you will move to Poland and start studies here. Thank you very much for joining us today. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and yeah, see you in Poland. Bye.